The flat earth theory is probably one of the easiest theories to understand. It's the belief that the earth is flat. It's pretty much in the name. This theory has circulated around the globe for millions of years. Ha, get it, around the globe? Help me. This theory dates back to pretty much the beginning of time, which means this theory is almost as old as Cher. However, many of the world's earliest civilizations, such as the Romans, even believed that if you walked far enough, you would fall off the earth and die. Although great minds like Pythagoras wrote about the earth being a sphere, people still didn't believe that the earth was a sphere. Even in the time of 1492, when good old Christopher Columbus discovered the New World, America. When Columbus did discover America, oh wait, no, it was the Vikings. When Columbus did make America mainstream, killed all the natives, and took all the resources, people did start to believe that the earth was in fact a sphere. But wait, fast forward in the 20th century, 1969, man walked onto the moon. Many were in awe when this happened, when NASA managed to fire a man into space and actually walk on the moon, and you can even view it on your TV. That's pretty amazing, right? No, it was all big fat lies. The moon landing was faked, it was filmed in a studio. It's all lies. Look, you can even see the flag moving, and look, how are they even broadcasting something from space onto your TV screen, and I can't even get decent Wi-Fi connection when I sit upstairs. I can only come to the sensible conclusion that NASA are evil. What? Evil? No, but on a serious note, people actually believe this. People do theorise that NASA is a government body that's main objective is to brainwash the globe to think that the earth is round. But however, many of these claims by these people were ignored because they're just crazy conspiracy theorists that live in their mum's basement and have nothing better to do with their lives except try and get 5 minutes of fame. However, in the 21st century, the theory that the earth is flat has resurfaced to the mainstream, and with the likes of social media platforms and the internet as a whole, it's very easy to spread anything if you put time and effort into it. One of the major social media platforms, such as Facebook, have hundreds of thousands of groups dedicated to the flat earth movement, with some groups even making extreme claims such as Australia isn't real and anyone who's from Australia is a paid actor and a liar.
You're on a baiting cunt.
That the day and night cycle is due to the sun rotating around the North Pole almost like a lighthouse. Now, this one's slightly more complicated, but flat earthers believe that the earth isn't actually a planet, that it floats around the centre of the solar system, and the likes of other planets like Mars, Venus, Uranus, and the sun orbit around the earth. Now, to someone who's never heard of this theory before, all these claims probably sound absolutely ridiculous, and they'd probably be right for it.
Dr. Pepper!
I decided to take it upon myself to set up an interview with a flat earther to get more of an insight into this theory. Hello, Finn.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You're on the Richard Harden Show on Channel 4 at 2 in the morning. So, you are a flat earther, but you're also a circ lecturer.
Yeah.
What's your course for? What?
I study, no I don't study, I teach level 2 hair and beauty.
Oh, and how long have you done that for?
About 2 weeks.
It's April. So,
Late start.
Okay.
Sickness and all that.
So what was your job beforehand? Because you've been a flat earther for 10 years?
Yep.
Yeah. How did this belief come about? Did you wake up one morning and go, I believe Earth's flat, I'm going to start cutting people's hairs for a quid?
Well, see, it's all about looking at the world a different way. Most people look at it and go, curvature. I look at it and go, flat.
And based on the fact there is satellite images, the moon landing that was broadcasted to TV, the fact that there is millions of images of outer space.
And who collects those images?
Well, people, astronomers.
And who do they work for?
Well, some of them are self-employed. Most of them are self-employed. It's not like they're hired by a secret government organisation to take pictures of curvature.
Well, NASA takes most of them photos, and NASA are a big corporation full of lies.
And how are they a lie?
Because they're pumping you with false information and false news that the earth is round.
But why would they do that? Why would they want
all,
people to believe
all
that
to
the Earth's round?
brainwash the world so they don't go off the world.
But have you ever been on a plane?
Yes.
Where to?
Just over the Isle of Man.
You are where the Isle of Man is not halfway across the world, so. But did you not even see any curvature of the Earth? You saw a flat.
No, but I have my eyes closed all the time. I'm not a big fan of flying. Just it's quite a big fear of mine actually.
You have a fear of flying.
Yes. Because if you go too far, you fall off. The plane just cuts out and
What about the other planets?
whatever planets.
Mars, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
Never heard of these things before.
You're a 36-year-old lecturer, you've never heard of other planets.
Nope. I've heard of Mars, the bar, and then Uranus, like, you know.
So, there's a YouTube video that I'll show on screen that mathematically proves that the Earth is flat. No, sorry, that the Earth is round. Pardon me. What do you say to that video? You've ever heard of it?
No, because if it's on YouTube, and YouTube is just obviously not a very good platform for true information. For example, calling people at 3 o'clock in the morning, and you know the boss baby picking up. To me, right, that fair enough. A wee bit realistic, but videos of the Earth being round, no, impossible.
The Boss Baby is a film, an animation film, so therefore I don't know what you're saying. There is, if you've been on a plane long enough, you can see the curvature of the Earth. It's mathematically been proved.
But that's the windows. The windows are curved, so the outside looks like they're curved.
The
but
windows are curved, so it's the structure of the plane. That's just the way the planes are built. If a plane had a window like that.
Have you ever been so far up without seeing those windows that you've seen a curve in the Earth? No.
Yes, I have.
See if those windows weren't there, flat.
If the windows went there, you'd fall out of the plane. You'd be sucked out because of the air pressure.
Have a seatbelt on.
So the day and night cycle, that's obviously one of the things that back up the theory that the Earth is not flat because of, you know, the planets and the stars, especially the sun that rotates around the Earth.
False, rotates around the North Pole.
What do you mean? So that explains the day and night cycle?
Yep.
You are aware that the sun, if it was close enough to the Earth, it's just far enough distance away so we don't cremate.
But why would the North Pole be called the North Pole if there wasn't a pole?
There is no pole.
It's like a lighthouse. The sun sends its wee sunniness around the little flatness of the Earth.
What about Australia?
Oh, Australia? Oh no, it's not real. That's complete and utter lies. Made by the UK government to say, oh, all our prisoners are in this country that doesn't exist. Yeah, no, they were all just drowned.
Well, Australia's on the other side of the world. Hugh Jackman, Margaret Robbie, AC/DC. Oh, well, bar
ADHD.
AC/DC, it's a band. They're Australian.
I'm only a fan of Sons of Ulster and all that.
Hugh Jackman, you ever watch Wolverine?
No.
X-Men?
No.
Greatest Showman?
No.
Ever watch Suicide Squad?
No.
Ever watch Wolf of Wall Street?
No.
What kind of programs do you watch, Finn?
Logan Paul. It's a flat earth documentary.
You know that Flat Earth documentary was a piss take. You know that was a very sarcastic remark by Flat Earthers.
Could have fooled me. Looked real. So, you know.
You know this is the same guy that filmed someone in a forest who was dead and dressed up as Pikachu and threw Pokeballs at Japanese people.
Listen, we're all not perfect.
Yeah, there's being not perfect and there's being racist.
Listen, I'm sure Hitler was a nice guy when he was a kid. You know, so.
No, he was a failed painter and basically had Asperger's. We're getting off topic here, Finn. Let's talk about your beliefs more. You're a strong Christian?
Very strong indeed. Jesus is the one and only, as you can see. Always keep him there.
That's a photo of Dave Grohl.
Is it?
So it is. Do you know who Nirvana are? Foo Fighters are?
No.
Then how do you know who Dave Grohl is?
Only thing I know is the Old Testament and the New Testament.
Does it say anywhere in the Bible about the earth being flat?
I haven't really read that much through it.
So you're a strong Christian, but you haven't read the Bible.
No.
Do you go to church?
Only on Sundays.
Yes then?
But yeah.
Yeah. Does the priest say anything about or drinker, you know, depending if you're Protestant Jesus or Catholic Jesus kind of guy? Yeah. Does the minister go on about the earth being flat?
He doesn't mention anything about the world being flat or anything like that because he knows the truth. What he does talk about is the Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ.
What's the furthest you've ever been, across the world? You said you went to the Isle of Man, but have you been ever on a boat?
I went to Carnarvon on a boat from Scotland.
Right, okay. So you haven't been anywhere outside the UK?
No, why would you?
Well, because, you would, if you believe the earth is flat, and people are trying to disprove that, you would surely go, okay, I'll take it upon myself to travel and see what the world's actually like, see if there's curvature or non-curvature. What physical proof do you have to show me now, or show others, to show that the earth is flat and not round, as has been believed for many years, and it's been proved?
No comment.
Well, you can't say no comment, this isn't a press conference,
No
this is an
comment.
interview. It's an interview.
No comment.
So you can't prove?
Don't need to prove anything to you.
Well, this is a television show.
Oh, well, this is an absolute joke of a television show.
12 seconds later.
You are is a Jesus hating, round, globe earth, Australia believing in fruitcake. Vodka.